Hey folks, Alex McMahon here of Evolve Nutritional Therapy, and we're going to be continuing on in our video series today on nutrition myths. So the very first myth that we're going to be discussing is that there's one perfect diet for fat loss. The reality is, whenever somebody eats in a specific manner, they have kind of a nutrition team. So this could be somebody who's paleo, it could be somebody who's vegetarian, vegan, somebody who eats a raw diet, somebody who eats Mediterranean, maybe ketogenic, low carb, high fat, low fat. Every single one of these diets all work. They work when somebody is consistent and they adhere to the basic principles of it. No one diet is magic. That's the one thing that we always need to keep in mind. But the most successful diets, like the ones that I just listed, all adhere to very specific principles. So what we need to shift the focus away from is that there's one perfect fat loss diet in general, but what's the best approach going to be for you as an individual? First of all, you got to consider, what are your goals? Do you want to lose fat? Do you want to gain muscle? Or are you just trying to eat a little bit healthier? What kind of activity are you doing on a day-to-day basis? Are you somebody who goes for a few leisurely walks? Or are you somebody who's trying to CrossFit 3 to 4 times a week? What are the kinds of foods that you enjoy eating? Do you like more carb-dense foods, or do you like more fat-dense foods? And are there certain foods that you have an aversion to that you feel like you don't do very well on? What's your genetic background, and how did you eat as a kid? Are there certain foods that you have a hard time controlling your intake of that might be better to just kind of remove overall from the equation? Now, are you somebody who's a lot heavier and needs to lose a significant amount of weight? Or are you somebody who's leaner and is trying to really achieve kind of elite level body composition? That's going to have some effects on the ability of your body to efficiently use carbohydrates and insulin sensitivity and things like that. The last thing, but certainly not the least important to consider, is, are you somebody who does better with guidelines, as in a eat this, don't eat that? Or are you somebody who does better with a flexible approach, where you have prescribed calories and macros, and how you fill those up are entirely up to you, and you can kind of be a little bit more flexible? So as you can see, that there's no one perfect diet, and people have used every facet of many different diets to be successful. But they were adherent, they were consistent, and they ate in a way that allowed them to be more inclusive of things that they enjoy and less exclusive of them for a longer period of time. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to stay tuned for video number 2, where we're going to be discussing carbohydrates and fats, and if they're going to make you gain body fat.